up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film King Richard. Now this stars Will Smith as Richard Williams, the father of the famed tennis players Venus and Serena Williams. Now of course this is like a drama film, and it's actually like a detailed history really focusing on the life of Richard Williams. And it's actually directed by Ronaldo Marcus Green. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it is like a pretty good film, and I'm hearing that there's like Oscar talk in the way for Will Smith too as well, so that's kind of cool. And I do believe that he gave like a very good performance in this film. And overall it is a pretty entertaining film, but I do feel at times that it seemed like it was kind of like dragging, or it could have been like too long, but there was something still kind of off about it that keeps it from being like a completely perfect film. But I still thought it was a pretty enjoyable film though. So yeah, this follows like the life of the person who raised like Venus and Serena Williams, and he is known as Richard Williams. So we get like a very good look at like their family, how they're growing up, and I think Compton and so on. They had like a van. He had to always constantly take like his girls, and he had other girls too as well. And as the film goes on, you can tell he had like I guess you could say it's kind of spoiled territory. A lot of people already noticed he had relationships with other women, which they don't talk about or go into this film. But apparently Richard Williams did have kids with like other people too as well. But like his main family consists of him. Then you have Venus and like Serena. And he has like other girls too. I forget like the exact amount, but all of them were like daughters. Like all of them were girls from his wife. You know. I want to touch on like more of the characters in the film, but I didn't really recognize too many of them. I know you have like John Berthal. I think that's how you pronounce it. He plays Rick Mackett, and he's like one of the, I think like the tennis agents who actually end up actually being like the trainers of Venus and like Serena, you know, Venus Williams, you know. But it was a pretty entertaining film. You actually just get to see just like typical like drama, like biography type films. You get to study the raising of like kind of kids and like this difficult and the hardship things they go through. Because at one point, like when Richard Williams, like the character that Will Smith plays, like when he takes his girls out to practice playing tennis, like on their like local tennis court, like within like I guess you could say the ghetto areas or like the hood areas, they had like these like bullies who are around who be kind of threatening them and so on. I thought that was kind of interesting. And at one point, they actually beat up Will Smith's character, like Richard Williams. He gets beat up, and then he eventually, like Richard Williams, like Richard himself, Will Smith, he actually goes and get like his own gun, and he plans to shoot the guy that was bullying him, like wanted to mess with his daughters. But it turns out like a drive-by comes by right in front of him and shoot the guy down right before he can get a chance to shoot it. So I'm wondering if that really did happen. That was kind of interesting, you know, kind of cool. I'm still wondering if that really did happen, like in Richard Williams' like life. But you get to see like the upbringing of where like the girls came from, like how their father like was living, like the wife and all that. And of course they had like they problems too. And Will Smith's character always had like problems with like the training agents who want to actually pay his daughters, like especially like even like millionaires, you know, they like turn it down because they had to wait for like the right offer and so on. He had conflicts with like a lot of them, you know, that he didn't really like get things going, but he had trained that people had got their daughters. Well, Venus and Serena eventually became like trained very well to make it like professionally. So it was still like a pretty entertaining film. It does like so it's probably one of Will Smith's best performances. It's like seems like very realistic and so on. But it does have moments in the film where it's like kind of like dragging and so on. And I'm gonna just touch on some of the people like in the film. Like you have I think Johnny Ellis, she plays Rockney Brandon Price, and I think that was the wife of Will, if I'm not mistaken. And she's also like the love interest, you could say, of the film and so on. Then you also have like his daughters too as well, who are played by Venus Williams, who is played by I think Sanaya Sidney, and Serena Williams, who is played by Demi Singleton. And there's like other actors and actresses like in the film, but like I said, it's like so many, you know, I ain't want to bother them. But in the end, I'm giving King Richard, this is like a pretty entertaining film, a solid film. I'm giving this a B-, and I'll definitely recommend it for fans of like I guess you could say, if you want to say the history of like Venus and Serena Williams, you know, I'll definitely recommend it for like that kind of crew. Or just like a sports like biography, like drama type films, you know. Anyway, I'm giving this a B-. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.